the end of the last episode, Elle exposed Prince Natolius' evil plot and saved Phallus from getting married. But Rory and Phallus end up fighting over him and ask him who he likes more. Elle tells them there is someone else he likes, and he thinks back to a girl named Olivia. There is a flashback to 15 years ago, as we see Elle's father harvesting potatoes. He becomes shocked when he sees that Elle has harvested so many. Elle is overjoyed, but his mother gets mad that his father is making him work. Elle ends up taking some of the potatoes to give to their neighbors, but suddenly they notice a girl being chased by two men. The girl is a thief, and Elle wonders who she is. The neighbor tells him she is an orphan that lives in the mountains, and the men want to sell her off. The girl bites the man and gets free. She runs right past, grabbing the basket of potatoes, and runs, while the girl stabs herself with the potatoes. But Elle finds her. She runs away, but notices that Elle has food, and he tells her that the potatoes are better when cooked in a soup. She is scared of him, but Elle leaves the soup behind, and she can't resist it. Over the next 5 days, Elle keeps bringing her food, and eventually she waits for him, and they have a change to talk. She introduced herself as Olivia, and is amazed that Elle grew such delicious food. Elle's stomach suddenly grows, and she offers to share the sandwich, but Olivia is suddenly caught by the two men, and they prepare to sell her off. Elle says that she has stopped stealing, but the man tells him that they need to recoup their losses. Elle begs them to let her go, saying that he will pay back everything she stole. However, the men don't believe him and refuses. But Elle's father appears and learns about the situation. He offers the man 3 months worth of rice as compensation, and they happily accept and leave. Elle wonders if they will be okay, but his father gets worried about what his mother will say. He suggests that they will need to cut back on food. For the next week, Olivia returns the potatoes she stole, and Elle's father suggests that they could use some extra hands on the farm. Elle happily agrees and invites Olivia to live with them on the farm, and she overjoyed. 2 years later, Olivia helps out on the farm together with Elle. She wants to take a break, but Elle loves his farming. He tells her to play with the other kids, but she says that she only wants to be with him. Suddenly, Olivia comes running, getting cheated by some killer bees. But Elle's mother easily fights them. Out of cutting them into pieces, his mother tells him that they are headed off to the capital to look for a new house. Elle thinks it's strange, because their house is just fine, but his parents tell him to look after the farm. While they are away, his parents leave, and Elle asks Tessa why he was getting chased by the bees when there should be none in the area. Tessa reveals a map, saying that theirs is a great treasure in the forest. Nearby the forest is usually dangerous, but since all the bees are gone, Tessa suggests that they can find the treasure. That Elle becomes convinced against, and Olivia asks to come along, but Elle tells her it could be dangerous, and he leaves her behind. Along the way, Elle wonders why Olivia is always clinging to him, thinking that she should make friends with the other kids. Tessa reveals that Olivia actually gets bullied when she's by herself. Elle is shocked to hear this and realizes that was the reason why his parents were looking for a new house. The two arrive at the location on the map, and they step on a stone, which opens up the mountain, and they fall inside. They have a look around, find a tablet that they don't understand. As Elle touches it, it begins to glow, and everything goes dark. An enormous beast appears, and Elle gets devoured. There is a volcano eruption that rains far down, and when Elle wakes up, he sees Olivia, but he suddenly feels a sharp pain in his chest. Tessa comes in, and Elle wonders what happened. In the forest, they go outside and find everything destroyed and covered with ash. The bridge out of town is also destroyed, so they have no way of getting help from the capital food is being rationed out, but there isn't enough to go around. Elle checks the farm for food, but it's all been destroyed. Elle suddenly feels the pain once again and falls to the ground, but he still worries about finding food for Olivia. Later that night, Olivia sneaks into the elder's tent to steal food, but she remembers Elle begins for her second change and telling her that he loves seeing people enjoy his vegetables, so she manages to stop herself. The next day, Olivia combines their food and gives it all to Elle. Elle asks why there is more food than normal, and she lies to him, telling him that it arrives from the capital. Elle glad, and Olivia says she can't wait to eat the food that he will grow in. The following days, Olivia keeps giving out her food, and eventually he passes out while thinking of him. Elle wonders where Olivia is gone, and Tessa rushes in and tells Elle that they found Olivia's body. Tessa tells him that he starved, but Elle is confused, thinking that they got aid from the capital. Tessa tells him that they haven't even heard from the capital, and now realizes what Olivia did for him. Elle cries for her and blames himself for her death. Elle remembers his promise to grow vegetables for her, and he gets back to work. To be continued.